Campaigners are calling for current plans for a statue of Dr. Elsie Ingles in the Royal Mile to be rejected over fears that it does not fully represent the pioneering female doctor. It follows a 3-year row over the statue's commission after a prolific male sculptor was chosen to create it. Amy Flett has been finding out more.
On the Royal Mile, there's no shortage of statues depicting Scotland's most historic figures. But campaigners say there's just one thing missing: women. Now there are plans to erect a statue of Dr. Elsie Ingles, one of Scotland's most pioneering women. However, not everyone is pleased with the design. Heather gave birth to 3 children in the Elsie Ingles Maternity Hospital and has previously campaigned for a memorial to honour her legacy.
Why is it Elsie Ingles in military uniform? That was only 3 years of her life. The rest of her life was spent in Edinburgh and other places, but working on women's health, children's health, nurturing children, the milk bank. That is her legacy.
During the First World War, Elsie Ingles set up women's hospitals across Europe, saving thousands of lives. But she also dedicated her life to improving the medical treatment of women and set up a free clinic in Edinburgh for women and children in poverty. It's reignited a row that started when Alexander Stoddart, an artist who's already responsible for several statues in the city, such as the David Hume behind me, was chosen to create the sculpture despite a previous call out to local artists.
In sculptural terms, for the late 20th, early 21st century, Edinburgh's becoming a theme park for Alexander Stoddart. And you know, you walk around, there's another one, and here's another one. And so maybe just by default, we're just too many. You know, and you're looking for something beyond that. Been there, done that sort of thing.
Local sculptor Natasha had originally hoped to be chosen for the job and fears women have been left out of the process.
As a sculptor, I was really excited to enter. I am a huge Elsie Ingles fan, and I actually went and trained with a teacher from Florence, and I was so excited. I didn't think I'd get through the next stage, but I was just so excited to talk about Elsie with other people and to see what was going to come out of this process. However, when it was closed down, I was incredibly upset, not just for the artists, but for the public. Scotland is doing so poorly on commissioning women artists and representing females in art. When we represent females, particularly for me, I mean, it's not everyone's opinion, but through the female gaze, we tend to see a true story of them from a women's perspective, and we're really missing that in our history. And it's important to the next generation coming up that there's full representation of all genders and all people in our community.
Alexander Stoddart did not respond to a request for comment, while Edinburgh City Council said it cannot comment on live planning applications. The charity behind the statue said the planning application marked a significant milestone in the project to deliver a lasting tribute on the Royal Mile, and that the trustees continue to be committed to the delivery of this project and hope all those who recognise the life and work of Dr. Elsie Ingles will be supportive. Amy Flett, STV News, Edinburgh.